Assalamu alaikum everybody, said Ahmed back again with another YouTube video, guys. Today we're going to be going over how I made $164 from day trading Nasdaq. We're not actually just going to be going over that. We're also going to be showcasing how I lost 100 something dollars. I think like 117. I don't know. I was up like 50 bucks on the day on Thursday. Now, for those of you guys that are in the Discord, which is completely for free, link in the description, you guys might be wondering, well, you didn't send out any signals on Thursday. And that's because I was literally just scalping to scalp. Like I was literally just doing it by myself. This was completely discretionary, not a back tested strategy. I'm sure it can work, but it was completely discretionary. So I didn't want to send out signals because like obviously it's not a proven strategy. It was just literally just based on like what my experience has been in the market and what I know price action to usually do. Hence why I took these trades. So I didn't really want to give those out to you because they could have lost and you guys would have just been pissed at me, right? So that's why I didn't send them out in the signals. But again, I'll show you guys proof right about here that I actually did take those trades. So you guys know that I'm not a liar. And, I'll actually pop up a video soon enough, probably before we get started on the chart. I took like a very small video, I'm pretty sure, of me taking those trades live and showing my MetaTrader 4, so you guys don't just think that I was lying. Showing like actual live executions. I only showed on one, I'm pretty sure the second one I forgot to do it, but we'll pop that up right now as well. Cool. So now that you guys saw that, let's get into the actual video describing how I took the trades, why I took the trades, all that chat. If you guys like this sort of content, guys, like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel. I do think that, especially with the fact that I'm not trading anymore for this year, I kind of do want to start posting a little more. Maybe I'll start taking like scalps on a smaller account and just showcasing the trades that I took and not really doing it with any strategy, just doing discretionary, just to show you guys like what you can do. Like you don't have to just follow a strict strategy if you really know what price action is going to do. So anyways, with that being said, guys, let's get into the video. We're in US 100, guys, also Nasdaq, right? If you guys know anything about Nasdaq or any of the US markets, they open at 9:30 a.m. EST. Now I'm on New York time, so chart's already set at 9:30. So I hop on the charts, guys, and I just see pre-market we were just consolidating. Really, we were in this bubble right over here, or I should say this box right over here. All right. And so we kind of did try to break to the downside. Nothing really ended up happening from it. But I thought that because we had made this double bottom right over here, it's one tap, two tap, right? So if we let's take this consolidation box, come over here. We had made this very strong double bottom, and it was a lot larger and voluminous in comparison to the consolidation box before, right? Because the consolidation box was right over here. So what I actually kind of assumed this to be is that we tried breaking down, we failed, tried breaking down again, failed. And when market opened with this very strong bullish candle, I did genuinely think that we were going to go bullish. Now, as you can tell, we were already very bullish as soon as pre-market, actually up until yesterday as well, right? Okay, hold on. I'm going to start talking a little slow, all right? You guys always comment that I talk a little fast, and you know what? I caught myself this time, okay? So I'm going to start talking a little bit slow. So pre-market, up until yesterday, you'll notice we were very, very bullish. Now, with this sort of bullish expansion, there are really two things that can end up happening, right? Price can halt, right? Make a strong bullish move, come back, right? Have a little consolidation. This isn't really too bad of consolidation, and then continue expanding, or it could break down. Now, through hindsight, we know that it break down. But me personally, looking at this, I thought that this was just an overnight longer expansion, longer consolidation phase. And once market open, we were going to continue going to the upside because we had done so with a lot of momentum prior to, yesterday, right? That's why I thought it was going to continue happening. And we did this late into the session, guys. This isn't like at 9:30 a.m., right? This is at 1 p.m., 2 p.m. This is actually 2 p.m., right? So because of that fact that it was so late into the session when we started this bullish expansionary move, I thought it was going to continue. But I was wrong, whatever, right? You're going to be wrong sometimes. So anyways, we had broke down from the consolidation. We had failed to break down, I should say. And we had this strong bullish engulfing candle as soon as market opened. We had closed above the 10-period exponential moving average, which is the white line. And so then it was just a matter of waiting for confirmation. Now for me, guys, again, like I mentioned before, we had these wick rejections, we had this double bottom, right? We have another rejection from this consolidation box, strong candle. And then once we came back to the exponential moving average and rejected, as well as breaking these previous highs, right, before. Now, granted, these highs were broken, but they weren't necessarily strongly broken. I would have really liked price to go a little bit higher and then come back to the exponential moving average, right? It didn't do that. it just broke above the highs and had a bearish doji, or bearish pin follow, I should say. Though not the strongest indicator, but because we broke the highs nonetheless, and it was relatively close to market open, I thought we were going to continue going higher. So when we had this bullish pin bar, I was like, bam, that's good enough for me. Now, if you guys notice, right, and if you guys have watched a lot of my previous videos when I'm trading Nasdaq or a lot of these US markets, I don't really care so much about structure. I really care about momentum, right? What you'll notice with indices, especially near market open, is that they move. And they move based on momentum. They don't really move based on, they do may move based on structure, but relatively speaking, momentum is what carries the markets because a lot of volume enters the markets super quickly after 9:30, right? So when I saw this, I thought that it was good enough for me to take a buy. And I took the buy as soon as we broke the highs with a stop loss at the lows. And I was just targeting a quick scalp, guys, a quick 1-to-1. Now, unfortunately, guys, we did end up going in profit only to come back down, reverse, and hit our stop loss. So rather unfortunate, guys. And then eventually we ended up closing below this point right over here, right? So that was a very, very sad, guys. It is what it is. Unfortunately, you can't really do anything about that, right? Now, once we had closed below right over here, excuse me, once we had closed below with a strong, very bearish engulfing candle, I realized, okay, like this is just a false move. Oftentimes, guys, you'll notice that market open that ends up having a false move. Now, I didn't think that we would have a false move in this scenario just because of the confluences that I had lined up with the double bottom, with the strong engulfing candle above the 10-period exponential moving average, the bullish expansionary move prior to market open. However, unfortunately, this was the false move. So knowing that, then I was like, okay, chances are we're going to continue bearish. And guess what? We had this bearish pinball. We had this very, very strong bearish engulfing candle. What does this mean for me? If I'm looking for bearish sell, if I'm looking for sells all of a sudden because I just got stopped out and turns out that this is the false move upwards, well, I should probably look for entry soon enough, right? Again, momentum carries these indices, but the momentum really stops after 11 a.m. So when you see strong moves, guys, you really got to take those into consideration. Now, this was my confluence for the sell. Pretty much, guys, you'll notice that this is a very, very strong. Let's take this consolidation box, drag it over here. This has now just become an extremely important key level in the market where we have broken, retested, tap, 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 tap. And every single time we've tapped, we've came down. And this time we came down with a strong bearish engulfing candle with multiple wick rejections to the top side, right? So to me, this was enough to invalidate this level of support. I already had a feeling, excuse me, that we'd invalidate this level of support. And again, guys, this is where I say that this is one of the reasons why I didn't actually send these trades out into the signal chat. Give me 1 second. So the reason I didn't is because, a lot of you guys watching this are probably like, well, this isn't enough for me to take a long. And when you're looking at this, you're like, this isn't enough for me to take a short. Like we haven't invalidated the support level yet. And you're right about that. But I was trading from experience. Like I always say, I wasn't trading like based on some objective rules-based system. It was just from experience of watching charts, watching candlestick patterns for years. I'm coming up on almost 4 years of trading. That's why I was trading, and that's why I didn't that's why I didn't send out signals, because I knew a lot of you guys watching this or taking my signals probably wouldn't be confident and would be questioning my trades. And if I lost, honestly, you guys would have been like, yeah, like you had no idea what you're doing. So I didn't send the signals, and I didn't tell you guys I was taking these trades. But for me, once this ended up happening, this was good enough for me to invalidate the support level, because again, if you look at the support level, guys, we only have 2 taps. 1 tap here, 2 taps here. Look at the resistance. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Multiple different taps, as well as a break and retest of the stronger level, which was a very strong key level, right? A support turn resistance before. So this key level in the market is much stronger than this key level, right? And honestly, if you tap it back, actually this becomes a 3rd and 4th tap as well. But again, a stronger key level because of the fact that this was support turned resistance. All right. So I already knew we were going to be invalidated. So I deleted this. Once we had the strong level, strong engulfing candle came down here. We retested the exponential moving average. I was like, okay, cool. We're going to go lower. And again, taking trades based on momentum, guys, I set my order right over here as soon as price broke the lows. Now, why was it this candle? Why didn't I enter off this candle? If you notice, guys, we have a bullish candle. After a very strong bearish candles, have a bullish candle, right? Which means the bearish momentum is exhausting a little bit, and we might continue going bullish. But if you look at the way this candlestick pattern forms, it goes very, very bullish, right? Very strong candle, and then comes all the way back down. So in 5 whole minutes, we had a very strong bullish move, and then we closed below not only the exponential moving average, but also below the opening price of the candle for it to turn from a bullish candle, a very strong bullish engulfing candle, to a bearish pinball, right? Like I always say, guys, candlesticks tell you a story. What is this candlestick telling you? It's telling you that the bulls tried their hardest to show you a very strong bullish candle, but it didn't end up happening. We ended up closing bearish. So there was way too many bears in the market currently at this point. And so that's why I set a limit order at the lows, stop loss at the highs. And again, this time I targeted a little bit higher than a 1-to-1 because I wanted to make back the loss and make a little bit of profit. So I targeted a 1 to 1.5. And you'll notice, guys, that we just ended up smashing through that. And I hit take profit. And bam, that was it. And you notice we came lower and lower. If I missed this entry, guys, I probably could have took an entry from here too. But honestly, the risk reward wouldn't have been too good, so I probably wouldn't have. Although this is a good candlestick pattern as well, but you'll notice this would have been a much better entry. This is kind of hindsight, guys. I don't necessarily know if I would have took this, even if I did see it. And it's 12:50, so it's way too late. I'm not trading during that time, anyways. So yeah, only 2 trades, guys, on Thursday. I made like $50 in total, and yeah, pretty simple system, guys. Very, very discretionary though, not objective like I usually trade, but I honestly just wanted to trade. I don't recommend any of you guys do this. I'm an experienced day trader, so I can do this. And also I was risking a lot less money than I usually risk. So I don't want you guys to think like, hey, this guy was just over leveraging, not knowing what to do, not following a trading plan, etc. Like this is when I say to you guys, like if you ever are itching to trade on a small account or trade on a demo account, this is my version of doing that right now, right? So I was looking for a trade and I want to trade, so I did. I don't usually do this, guys. I don't recommend doing this, but just wanted to show this with you guys, just to show you guys the different type of ways you can trade if you really want to. Now, with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel. With the fact that I'm not trading anymore, I'm gonna be trying to put out as much content as I can. Backtesting videos. I know someone requested Easy Trades. That guy, very loyal subscriber, he requested a backtesting video of me backtesting the inverse fair value gap strategy. So I'm gonna be backtesting that on Nasdaq for a month. He requested it, so I'm gonna be doing that. I'm gonna be posting more content, maybe some vlogs as well. What I do outside of trading, stuff like that. So if you want to see that sort of content, guys, subscribe. That being said, guys, assalamu alaikum, Allah Hafiz, peace out.